Today is May 25th, Memorial Day, and on this day we bear tribute to those who lost their lives in battle and paid the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms that we enjoy every day. This morning at sunrise, I did something a little different for my Humans of Cape project. I published a story on my humansofcape.com website and the social media channels about a veteran who lost his life in World War II. This was a unique story from my other stories in that it was written posthumously from his perspective. This particular veteran's name was Walter. He was from Jackson, Missouri, and this is his story.
April 28, 1944. I'm 35 years old in the belly of a U.S. Navy LST landing ship as part of Exercise Tiger, a D-Day rehearsal. Just after 0200, boom, smoke, confusion, screams, water and fire, a futile scramble to escape, final thoughts of a wife at home, a family and mother, and then darkness. Exercise Tiger was a D-Day prep operation, cut and dry. The goal was to catch any kinks in the hose that would prevent a successful invasion. Myself, along with some buddies from back home in Jackson and Cape, were assigned to this operation within the 3206th QM Service Company from Missouri. I went with two of my brothers to enlist in 42. Al was too old at 37, but Leo and I were able to sign up. We were inducted into the U.S. Army on February 1st, 1943. Geraldine and I had no kids. Not many wanted to even think about that at the time. A baby? Hard enough to support ourselves as it was. We all wondered if both of us, Leo and I, would make it back from the war, but we worried quietly, I think. It was that dark cloud that sat over every patriotic or tender moment we had as a family. So many men going, hard to even really put into words these days. Over 900 of us lost our lives at Slapton Sands, where we sunk into the English Channel. The crazy thing is, they had to keep the whole thing secret for fear of ruining the planned D-Day invasion. Secrets turned into forgetfulness, and it all just faded into the lore of the European theater. Leo did make it back, by the way. That's him, just over next to me. Made it to 1990, and, oddly enough, died on the same day and month that I did. He got to live a full life, loaded with the freedoms that propelled me halfway around the world, never to come back. You might ask if I'm bitter, having died in a rehearsal battle and having the truth of my death kept in secret from my wife. You know what, though? I look at that and everyone else who enjoys being an American, and I think, yeah, it was worth it. Every single sacrifice.
Private Walter Bergfeld was my great-uncle. My dad's father was Albert, his oldest brother, the one too old to enlist. After their deaths in the English Channel and Exercise Tiger, Walter's wife Geraldine, along with the other two local wives, received the standard telegram informing them of their husband's ultimate sacrifice for the freedom of the world. So many of those letters, those telegrams, those phone calls and hand-delivered messages of heartfelt regret and sacrifice have been delivered through generations of Americans. And the grief of so many who lost those they loved to war sits somberly on our shoulders today. So today on Memorial Day, we remember all of those who didn't make it home, those who never embraced their loved ones again, those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom in every war, battle, conflict, or skirmish. To the brave fallen, we salute you, we thank you, and today we honor you. Peace comes at the highest cost. Thank you for paying all of our debts. We remember you. Happy Memorial Day from Darren and River Radio.